I did not harass the staff at the TLR.
Yes, you did.
None of you were there.
I work at the Travelers Restaurant. Mr. Hill might recognize me as one of the employees who was working when he came in to try and get us to take down part of our banned books display last September. You said earlier that nobody was here, you weren't a bully, you were a bully. You were a bully. I'm here today to talk about the increasing harassment and discrimination that GCLS employees have been subjected to over the past 6 months. Since the incident with Mr. Hill, certain members of the public have seemed to feel empowered to harass staff and make our jobs a living hell. You all are aware that the cops have been called on us multiple times because it's been widely reported on the news, but there are other incidents that have not appeared in the news. In January, I put up a cozy romance display with only queer books. I was told I could keep the queer theme, but I couldn't label it queer in an effort to mitigate pushback from the public. That did not work. About halfway through the display's run, a patron came in and stole 7 books from the shelf and hid them throughout the library. When I discovered what had happened, I was furious. I spent the rest of the day crawling on my hands and knees, looking under shelves and behind books, trying to find the missing romances. I did eventually find them all, but did administration do anything about this incident? No. Did they do anything when it happened with another romance display a month later? Again, no. Most recently, this past week, somebody stole Daddy and Dada from our juvenile staff picks display and hid it behind the Shakespeare section in the adult nonfiction. Again, I fully expect no response or acknowledgement from our leadership. Also in January, after the queer romance display was cycled out, we found out that an email had been circulated in certain conservative circles with a picture of the display and text outright calling my manager a groomer. The day after we were made aware of this email, Councilman Steve Shaw came in to look for it. It had already been taken down, but one can only assume that if it had still been up, he would have demanded we take it down, just like Mr. Hill did with our Banned Books Week display. Since last fall, we have been called groomers and pedophiles. We have been harassed and bullied, and you have done nothing about it. Instead, you have spent your time writing unnecessary policies and reviewing picture books. This is not how a library board is supposed to function. Your job is to support staff as we seek to serve our community, but you have done the opposite, and you should feel ashamed of yourselves.